So we got a DUI story out there on Long Island.
Oh, boy.
And this chick almost got out of it by coming up with probably a brand new excuse.
Pretty novel.
I thought every excuse has been used. She came up with a new one. Listen to this.
I kissed a drunk boy. That's the legal argument for a teen arrested for a DUI.
Want that clip?
Huh?
Just grab that clip.
Yeah.
The news guy just saying, I kissed a drunk boy.
I kissed a drunk boy.
All right, that's the end of that story. Let's move on.
Wow, scandal rocks the world of the news.
Right.
I kissed a drunk boy.
Very good.
I kissed a drunk boy.
Did you?
That's the legal argument for a teen arrested for a DUI.
He doesn't know how to do broadcasting.
No.
When you have to say awful stuff on the radio that might compromise your position.
Yep.
No dead air.
No, right into the next line after drunk boy.
Right, and notice how none of us are going to repeat the line that the anchor just did.
Well, he did.
But if you say that, you right away go, that's the excuse you use.
I'll tell you why he did that. He said, I kissed a drunk boy because he wanted to pause.
You're so dodgy.
He wanted to pause. He wanted that dramatic pause.
Well,
People would go, what's he talking about?
thank you, Jimmy.
He's intriguing.
What?
He would have said anything like, I prefer men. And then pause. That's what he does.
Right.
He's annoying.
He's pause guy.
Do you have, I don't know, maybe another example of something with a pause in it?
No.
Okay, just wondering.
I kissed a drunk boy. That's the legal argument for a teen arrested for a DUI. Believe it or not, that's what she said. Police say this 17-year-old girl's blood alcohol level was 1.5. That's more than twice, or almost twice the legal limit.
More than
But she
twice,
argues
almost.
that she wasn't the one drinking. The guy she was kissing was the one who was drinking. That's according to the newspaper reports.
liver?
The cops say they found 4 bottles of beer under the passenger seat of her car.
4 bottles of
While
beer.
mouth alcohol can affect a breathalyzer results, it should not last longer than a few seconds, and there's no way that you can get your blood alcohol level up to twice the legal limit on that. So let's face it, this really isn't going anywhere at all. Jason Drew.
It's a ridiculous defense. That's the bottom line.
You think? Do you think it's ridiculous?
She drank from his tap.
Then why are they reporting it?
Yeah.
It's just a bad excuse by a drunk.
Yeah.
That's it. I
He
like.
forgot to set his alarm. That's why he was late.
Back to you.
Yeah. He thought it was near beer.
Stupid near beer. Why bother?
It's idiotic.
For the most part, beer just has an awful taste. So why would you drink it?
Could I have an O'Doul's?
Right.
What?
Oh.
A beer.
I went down that route for a while.
Did you?
I was still going out to bars a lot, but I didn't want to really get hammered, so I would try some of these non-alcoholic beers, and I'm like, why am I bothering?
When I used to hang out at the bar. These just raging drunks would occasionally go on the wagon.
Yeah.
And they'd come in, but they'd still want to hang out at the bar.
Yeah,
So they'd come in and be like, I'll have an O'Doul's. And you're sitting there just getting hammered. The worst thing is being in a room full of drunk people. That's the worst thing. You're drinking a crappy non-alcoholic beer, and
or coffee.
Everyone else is hammered, and you're not.
I said or coffee because that's what I was drinking backstage at the Boston show.
Oh, was that it? Little Java, were you?
Well, everyone else was drinking.
Yeah.
Little
vino.
Yeah. And so what happened? So they're just sitting there drinking.
Yeah, they sit there and drink and have to watch everybody else progressively become more and more obnoxious and drunk.
Mm-hmm.
I can't see how that's any fun. Drinking your O'Doul's. Give me another. And, you just sit there at a bar and drink beer like you could drink for hours. Watch a ball game or something. It's a weekend. Whatever's going on. You just sit there and drink like 12 O'Doul's. All right, I'll take another. I'll just drink water.
And isn't there just a tiny bit of alcohol in those beers, right?
Yes.
Why is that?
That's a problem.
Don't know, but that O'Doul's, all of them have a tiny, tiny bit.
But if you're in the program, then do they encourage you to drink non-alcoholic beers?
I would surmise that anybody who's in a 12-step program who is drinking non-alcoholic beer is still actively drinking.
Really?
Yes, regardless of however they delude themselves, or whatever idiot they find to help delude them, they are not sober, I don't think.
Interesting,
I've never
Jimmy.
known anybody who remains sober doing that, half measuring it, Drink or don't. Make a decision. If you're going to drink, just do it. It's called tough love to no one.
No, it's kind of interesting though. I did not know that. I would assume that if you're in the program, it's fine to have a non-alcoholic beer.
People can, hey, look, they can do what they want. Some people get clean and sober through therapy, whatever. Hey, whatever works for them. But I can't picture that lasting for long. Honestly, God, it's like picking up, hookers and then just kind of cuddling with them.
Right, and going out for coffee. Over
Coffee's
and over again.
okay, but
no, I mean with the hooker, and eventually, what the hell?
Yeah,
she's a hooker.
Her coffee breath will get in your face. And, hey, wash it with this.
They got a study out on weed.
The weed.
Of course, weed is now bad for you again.
Smoking marijuana may actually shrink your brain. Researchers say that heavy marijuana users who smoked at least 5 joints a day over 20 years found that 2 important...
5 joints a day?
For 20 years?
For 20
Who's doing
years.
that?
This is one of these non-stories. You eat lettuce long enough, it'll freaking give you
Shrink
cancer.
your brain.
Or give you cancer.
What the
Too much
hell?
of anything will give you cancer. I thought this was a story like a casual joint every once in a while will shrink your brain. 5 joints a day for 20 years. That's just dehydrating your brain. It's actually not shrinking. It's just taking all the moisture out of it.
Smoking marijuana may actually shrink your brain. Researchers say that heavy marijuana users who smoked at least 5 joints a day over 20 years found that 2 important parts of their brains were significantly smaller than non-marijuana users. Now, the areas of the brain that were affected normally regulate a person's memory and emotions.
Really?
So you get stoned and you forget things. Wow.
I did a little math.
Yeah.
They had to set it up like that because it was more interesting than to come out and go, researchers say that if you smoke 36,500 joints, your brain won't be as effective because everyone went, who cares?
36,000 joints.
Why are the phones so lit? They weren't lit a second ago.
Something's up with the phones. Simple as that, because they go dead, and then all of a sudden everybody wants to talk at the same time now. I mean, stop.
My talking points are always just thought-provoking.
Right. Well, we got Ed in Jersey. Ed, what's up?
I was in 2 different rehabs, and I had 9 months in between for alcohol. And during that period, I was drinking O'Doul's.
Yeah.
And the counselor said that was a relapse the day I picked up an O'Doul's because it's the process, and it does have like 0.05%, which is like 16 O'Doul's equals like 1 beer. They said that's an actual relapse.
Yeah, the process. I mean, like, to me, it's like it's intent too. It's like if you're drinking a near beer, there's alcohol in it. It's drinking. I mean, again, it's fine, but it is what it is.
I definitely learned something today. I would just assume it wasn't, but...
I wasn't in AA at the time, but now, obviously, I wouldn't even touch it because I've been sober for several months.
Yeah, I'm not even saying, like, AA or any pro... I'm just saying in general, like, any 12-step program would probably feel the same.
22 years without a drink or drug in my body. Up.
Jason in Carolina.
Bullet.
Jason.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
Hey, guys. I got you something to think about.
Yeah.
How fat would you be if you smoked 5 joints a day for 20 years?
Yeah, you would get the munchies pretty bad.
It would be bad news.
Do you have an answer
And
to
not
that, by the
wanting
way?
to move.
Punching out.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, buddy. He really set us up like he had a home run.
Yeah.
Guys, food for thought for the next couple of years. How fat would you be?
Hold on to your hats.
Pretty fat. Thanks.
Pat in Belmore. Pat.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, Pat.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
I've been off the booze for a little over a year now. Actually, I went and saw the Jay Moore show the other day, and that was a year. I still go to the pubs. You know, I was a bartender for many years, so a lot of my friends are in the business. And I can't imagine ever picking up an old Duels. I know guys who have done it. My mom's been in the program for a long time. They start drinking an old Duels, and then 3 months later, they are back to the hard stuff. They're back doing blow. They're back doing junk. They're back doing whatever they were doing.
Horse smack.
Benny's Dexies.
Uppers, downers.
Goofballs.
Well, we got
luck, man.
a lot of people agreeing with Jimmy, but we got Nathan in California. Nathan, what do you got on this subject there?
Yeah, I've been sober for almost 8 years. It'll be 8 years on, hello?
Yes, we're listening.
Hey.
The silence is us listening, believe it or not.
Yeah.
Most people have to babble and not listen. We actually listen on this show.
No, he was just calling his bartender.
Oh. What's up, Nathan?
No, man, I'll have 8 years sober June 22nd. I picked up an O'Doul's probably after I had about 2 years sober, and I've never had a relapse or anything. I drink a couple O'Doul's a week with a barbecue or whatever. Don't seem to have any problems. Never have any, problems with the longing or wanting for real beer at all. And I have friends that drink. I drink my O'Doul's when they drink their real beer.
You can do it, whatever works for you, man. But just don't lie to yourself. If you're drinking something with 0.5% alcohol, you're drinking. I mean, I'm not saying that you can't do it or you shouldn't do it. That's your business. But it is what it is.
You don't take NyQuil, Jimmy?
No. I've taken cough medicine with alcohol, which was a terrible mistake because I can't take that stuff in my system, man. No. But the intent wasn't to stand at a barbecue. I'll never take that stuff again.
Yeah, that's true.
There's a difference. Like I've actually had gin I've swallowed gin a couple times in sobriety because I asked for a club and or whatever and tonic and gotten the wrong thing. And it happened in Vegas. It happened like twice. And I spit it out once and I swallowed it once. It's not my intent was to drink.
Sexy.
I got rid of the drink. Yeah, right out the car window. It's all intent. But I didn't drink the rest of the drink. I didn't swallow it once I knew what it was. If I recognized it, I spit out.
Let's say hi to Mark the trucker. Mark.
Warrior says, if you smoke 3 joints a day for 40 years, your brain will be okay.
I like Warrior says.
Yeah.
Warrior says. Thank you, Mark. Someone else is saying, stop it, Jimmy O'Doul's is not drinking. So
whoever's saying that, let them say it. Enjoy. Drink your O'Doul's.
This is the actual alcohol content. Wow, this got everyone talking today. Joe, Long Island, what's up?
Good morning, boys. Is it somebody's birthday over there today?
Yeah.
It's Jimmy's birthday.
I hope he took a shower. I want to come and cuddle him for his birthday.
Joe, what do you got?
Smoke weed every day. O'Doul's has about 1/4 of 1%. But even if I had none, you're holding a beer bottle, and it looks and smells like beer.
Yeah.
O'Doul's is for fools, is the expression.
Oh, I like that.
Go ahead and drink it, but if you ask me, if I'm not drinking, I shouldn't be drinking that crap.
Yeah, I mean, look, if there was no alcohol in it, then to me it's not. I mean, whatever
they're saying 1/4 of 1%, though. I mean,
it's not much, but
you'd have to drink how many now? Who could do the math real fast? You'd have to do a case.
Did you say 16 beers to equal 1?
16 beers to equal 1?
Sure, it's
something like that.
Minimal alcohol content, sure, but then why not just drink if you want to look at it like that? Like, well, I'm only drinking a Bacardi with this kind of proof compared to 151.
Yeah,
I mean, it really is all just a numbers game. To me, it's like you're either intending to drink or you're not.
Jimmy, what about food that is cooked in alcohol?
It's up to people. I personally am scared of it. Like, I sent something back recently because there's certain types of whipped creams. Whenever they say white wine sauce and the alcohol's cooked out of it, sometimes you can't avoid it. I mean, you're out eating, and it's just in there. But I asked recently, and I'm like, can you go check? Because I'm allergic. I tell people I'm allergic, and they'll always go check because they don't want you getting sick.
Oh, yeah, they don't want you dropping dead in their restaurant.
Right.
Yeah.
That would be bad for business.
So I'll always ask them, can you go check if there's alcohol in this?
Yeah.
And I'll send it back.
Very interesting.